Hey, Sean Devlin, the Mortgage Juice Man, coming at you with Whacked Out Wednesday. Whacked Out Wednesday. It's whacked out that we're going to talk about today. It's called the QM fail, ladies and gentlemen. For you brokers and loan officers out there, you may know what I'm talking about because you've been in this industry any length of time. You do a conventional loan with a high comp plan at that lender, and after all the add-ons, there could be a situation where you're sitting with the $400,000 loan and you can't even give the client any rate on the rate sheet. Are you kidding me? Like, this can happen. Real life example, and I can tell you how to avoid it. And I'm going to talk about that and detail this little whacked outness today to help you loan officers and brokers be able to look at a rate sheet to determine even if you can even do a loan with the guys. So let's talk about it. Number one, you look at the rate sheet, how it looks on the base pricing. You just look at a rate sheet, and if the top rate and 2/8 below it, you can see, like, sometimes, let's say 5% is the top rate. But 5% actually doesn't pay back more than 4.875. Let's say 4.875 is paying back more than 5%. Well, then, when you start your bona fide qualifications, 4.875 is the top of the rate sheet. What you need to look at is the eighths that go underneath it and the spread in the premium. Because the spread in the premium from the top rate that pays back the most must be more than 1 in order for you, must be 1 or greater in order for you to actually be bona fide a full discount point. Now, you can bona fide less than a discount point, assuming the spread between the top rate on the rate sheet and the eighth below it that you're picking is just, so let's say the difference is only a half. Could you bona fide a full discount point? Probably not. I'm not a human calculator. I'm not doing that test in my head. I'm trying to give you a sheet to look at this. So, if your spread is more than literally a point, you have the ability to bona fide discount. That's what you need to know. You can't be at the top of the rate sheet or the lowest on the rate sheet and bona fide discount point. It doesn't work that way. And a way to look at this is after the adjustments. If your comp plan is 2.75, for example, and then after all adjustments, cash out hit, FICO hit, loan to value hit, whatever hit you have on there as LLPAs, at the end of the day, if the cost is more than like a 1.2, obviously you bona fide 1, and if you put 0.2 on top of 2.75, in this example, you're still less than 3. So that's kind of how you would look at it. So even if you want, sometimes the client wants a low rate and they want to pay for it. They were willing to pay points. Well, if your comp plan is high enough, at the end of the day, you can't even give the client a lower rate to buy it down because of your comp plan. You guys need to know how to adjust and look at this even with your naked eye or by getting on a lender's portal and running the QM test. Most of these lenders have an ability for you to run a QM test in the beginning. I do too. And you should learn how to use that. Because from time to time, if you have a higher comp plan, you may need to utilize that. My name is Sean Devlin. I am the Mortgage Juice Man, talking about the whacked out QM fails that there could be out there. Share, interact, like, repeat. Have yourself a great day. So well.